They start on the ground with Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Elliott, toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they win it the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. Run it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still alive. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the Doge, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. Open man is Noah Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their 1st drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive? if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow, he gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them the 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here we go. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Third and goal. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. A great open field tackle that's going to stop it shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example. Another incompletion.
Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Tommy. 11, 11, 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
11,
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
11 MT, Tank. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that payoff and pull? And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 from Bengals TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 2nd down, Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Slot man moves right.
11.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I